Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today we will take a look at the Great British Pound. So as we talked about it in one of our videos, we said this week definitely we need to take a look at the cable, because as we think that market stands really at the edge of the big events. So market stands too quiet. At the same time, fundamental picture shows that the overall situation becomes worse as in financial and the political. So everything we have described in our weekly report, if you would like to know the details, you could read as the fundamental background, as technical analysis of the high time frames, I mean monthly, weekly. There are also a lot of interesting things. So next week it also will be important statistics from the United States, and it is promised to be positive, better than expected. So tomorrow we will prepare a second weekly report. So if you would like to know more about the statistics and gross domestic product in particular that will be released next week and of the United States, so you could read the report tomorrow. Currently in this video we will take a look at the minor time frames, as usual we do. So this is daily analysis and intraday analysis, but as you know, something great, something big starts from the small first step, and this step could be done on a daily chart and maybe even on the next week. Actually, in the two words, the situation on the Great British Pound and in the daily chart in particular could be described as the situation of 130 level. And indeed, the 130 support is the key to significant action on the Great British Pound, because the breakout of this level will open the road to significant area where market could reach, and the targets that it could reach within the medium-term perspective. Also, the drop below 130 will confirm our idea that of the bearish view on the Great British Pound. And indeed, the perspective of this possible breakout really looks impressive. So we have really extended target just on the weekly, for example, on the weekly chart, and even on the daily. That really depends on this level, and that's really extremely important what will happen around this level. Currently, guys, on the daily chart we could see two important moments. First of all, it's very important how this top was forming. Because if you'll take a look at these patterns, A, B, C bottom, you will see what really has happened here. And you will find here the bearish price action. So take a look. With this upward action here at this point, market has hit the minor COP target. And with this hitting of the COP was nothing really curious. So it's actually was very, very good action. So you can see fast acceleration here. The city leg, the continuation was also very impressive. Just minor retracement has happened in the middle of this leg. This really significant upward action. COP has been hit. Retracement, it's normal, just 30% support, pullback to 30% support of the whole upward action. Everything stands absolutely normal. Upward continuation after the retracement also looks pretty nice. So take a look. It's fast upward acceleration with the tail close. Pull back again, fast acceleration, but right at this point the problems have started. So here, instead of upward continuation to the OP target, market suddenly has stopped, forming the wash and rinse of this top and collapsed. So that is the point where a normal bullish action has failed. Now I'll tell you, just by taking a look at the weekly chart, so you could read about it in the weekly report, that this part of action is nothing more but reverse hand and shoulders pattern on the weekly chart. And it means that with this failure, market was not able to break through the neckline of the pattern. That is one of the reasons that really put the bearish shadow on the Great British Pound perspective. So it means that here was the first sign of potential failure of the hand shoulders. So we know that the hand shoulders is failed when the market dropped below the bottom of the right arm. But right at this moment already, the first break of the foundation of the failure has been put on the market. And this is very decisive, important point for our conclusion and our view on the market. Now, we have this ABC top pattern in progress. And here you could really recognize different signs. So here we could recognize the shape, some shape of the hand shoulders pattern, but it's not very accurate, as you can see. Somebody could see kind of the double top here. This also could be done. But anyway, we have here a kind of the ABC top pattern with the target OP stands right at the 12 to 780 area. So this OP coincides with the major 618 support. What is also important, guys, is that this OP target stands right at the very important point. So because this is vital to see the breakout of these lows for a bearish scenario. That will actually will confirm the fact of the hand shoulders failure on the weekly and confirm the bearish sentiment, bearish context on the weekly chart, and that really opens significant perspectives on to the downside on the Great British Pound. So that's the, if you could call it some kind of the intrigue on the Great British Pound. But currently, in the beginning of the week, we will start with this point and 130 confidence support. Personally, I think that we should not be scared too much with this confidence support. So we could say, well, this is confidence. It probably should be some significant pullback or something of that sort. Because, guys, this level actually has been tested many times already. So first test was here. It's accompanied by the daily oversold, significant pullback. Second test, smaller pullback. Third, even more smaller. And right now we're coming here for the fourth time. It means that maybe no pullback here could happen and market really could be broken. So from that standpoint, we need to keep an eye also on daily oversold. It stands 28.30. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we could talk on a bit tighter targets. So first of all, market could take the shape of the A butterfly pattern with the 129.16 target. And also, guys, this target coincides with the minor OP of this ABCD pattern that stands inside the butterfly. We do not know how strong the breakout will be. So if it will be very strong, this market will just collapse here. In this case, we will take a look at 1618 extension that stands 28.40, and 1618 extension of the butterfly coincides with the daily oversold level. So we need to see the manner how market will break it. But it seems that the fast breakout looks more probable just because of the existing stops right below this area. That will be a very important moment. So every trader in technical analysis can understand it's really very, very significant support area. So here we could just keep an eye on these two possible targets, two destinations that market could reach. On the hourly chart, one of the patterns that we could keep an eye on is the ABCD minor retracement on Monday. So if market somehow will show this ABCD pullback, it seems that the first opportunity to call short will be around 130.11. It could be something like here. You could see drop, ABCD retracement, guard is cheaper to sell pattern, and market has dropped. The same story could be here. Interesting moment that the market here with this ABCD pattern already stands below the COP target. COP, guys, was at this point. You can see some reaction on the COP target, but market has dropped below it. So now we could watch for this pullback. Of course, it could be different ways to take the position. So we could wait for breakout and try and take the position on some pattern after the breakout will happen, or we could use stop entry order, for example, to place it somewhere below this low stop entry, and you could just jump in on a running train, joining the breakout traders on this level. These ways also exist, and sometimes it really could bring the success. But the problem is that when the breakout will happen, we don't know where the patterns will be formed and what the patterns will be formed to use it for taking the position. So that's why we need to keep an eye probably at this scenario as well, because it could be useful for traders in the trading plan. Of course, if the overall action will be the same way, so it will be gradual, slow. We do not want to see this kind of action to the upside. If we will see this upward acceleration, definitely we should wait for some other signs. Now we're talking just about this kind of actions. Will be gradual, ABCD right to the 30-15 area, somewhere in this area. So that is our patterns in view trading plan that we will be follow on Great British Pound in the beginning of the week. If you would like to know how this trading plan suits to larger picture on the weekly and monthly chart, just read our weekly report. So let's see what the price action we get.